So again, people, cheap stuff will work just as well as the expensive stuff. The expensive stuff will probably last longer. But if you have your skills set, you can still use cheap and expensive junk. This ain't even full tang. Full tang means that the blade goes all the way to the end. On here. Where is that at? So something that I started creating, and I kind of toss it off to the side. But it's a big survival style knife, as you can tell, and I have a very large hand. But it's got your internal chop, your axe style setup, a nice sharpen 90, also great for thumb. I also have a finger curl, so I can hold my finger here and control the action. And then, of course, for additional cutting and whatever. And that is a full tang. So basically, this blade end is a mimic off of this end. And that's the direction I went with it. So basically, it'll have an outer covering on it, just like that. So, people, do yourself a favor and learn your skill. Because if I can do it, you can do it. Or at least I think you can. So, don't hold out and basically do yourself some justice. Because we have a president in there that's not doing us any justice. And we're probably going to have to go to the woods. We're probably going to have to live off the land unless you want to be their slave, or which technically we already are. We have to work and create taxes and stuff like that, but it's going to be even worse. Or they're going to put you in concentration camps or whatever because you don't take a vaccine. So, back to the old times. And you need to learn how to do some of your old set skills, like taking flint or some other kind of maybe broken glass and turn it into an arrowhead or some kind of cutting tool, using deer antlers to do so. So maybe I'll get into one of them videos as well, but for right now, just learn that one and show me your skill sets. Show me what you can do. That's a challenge. We'll make a 2021 challenge. No more ice water challenge. No more weird challenges. Let's try something that actually basically shows that we're not domesticated anymore. That we still have the ability to do things the day were taken away from us. Make sure you keep seeds from tomatoes and stuff that you get, because they're wanting to make sure that only their factories are the ones growing tomatoes or vegetables of any sort. So if they control the food, they control your life. And they're trying to control the water. Which again, if you poison it and you only give them bottled water that's pure, they control it. And everybody has to have water. So you better learn how to filter water. That might be in my other skill set I show you. Alright, with that, I'm out. Peace, love, and oh yeah, by the way, God has a lot to do with a lot of things. God gives you the ability to use a lot of stuff. So let's get back to this. So like for these skill sets, I learned them, right? It's kind of like, this is kind of like a Bible. If you don't use what you have learned out of a Bible, the Bible and the religion associated with it is no good. If you do not act upon it and help others with it, or you don't, how should I say this? You don't take the time to basically reflect on what you've learned and use it in everyday life, or use it in some aspect, you'll lose it, or you may not actually be. So what I'm getting at is, just because you go to church and just because you read the Bible, if you don't use it in an everyday light, and you are not nice to people, you do things harmful to people, and you don't do anything that was taught in the Bible to better your life or to better things, then you're just going to be like the other people who think that they have a knife, or that they have this fire steel, I don't know what I did with it, have this fire steel, and that they're going to be able to go out and survive, and that they're going to be able to live. Well, if you don't use what's in the Bible and what you've been taught in church, you're not going to survive the chance of getting into heaven's gates. So, I'm not trying to turn this into religion or anything, but for the people who are religious, you'll maybe understand that. And for the people who are not, well, hopefully you have some kind of skill set to survive. So, with that, peace, love, and I'd say motor grease, but this isn't motor grease. So, peace, love, and Mother Nature and what God created. Use it to the best of your abilities. Peace out.